Football has seen some shocking transfers over the years, but in September 2020, one of the biggest moves didn't happen between clubs. It happened in the world of sponsorships. Neymar, one of the biggest names in football, decided to leave his longtime sponsor, Nike, after 15 years to sign with Puma. The news shocked the football world. Nike had signed Neymar when he was just 13 years old, a teenager who hadn't even played professional football yet. Over the years, he became one of Nike's most prominent athletes, fronting major campaigns and even being the first football player to feature the Jordan logo on his boots. So, why would Neymar leave Nike? And why would Nike let go of such a valuable asset? More surprising still, Neymar wasn't the only football star leaving Nike. In the same period, other high-profile athletes like Raheem Sterling, Sergio Ramos, and even the 2020 FIFA Player of the Year, Robert Lewandowski, were seen in boots from other brands. Are we witnessing a mass exodus of football stars from the world's largest sportswear brand? And if so, why? Before we dig deeper into the individual cases, let's take a step back and understand the broader football boot market. Professional players are paid by brands like Nike, Adidas and Puma to wear their boots. These athletes' feet are essentially walking billboards, seen by millions of fans on TV and social media. The stakes are high. Football is the most watched sport globally, and the 5 biggest European leagues, England, Spain, Germany, Italy and France, are some of the most valuable advertising real estate in the world for these brands. In 2021, Nike held the largest share of the football boot market, with more than half the players in these top leagues sporting their boots. Adidas and Puma followed behind, but it wasn't always like this. Historically, Adidas and Puma dominated the football boot market, especially in Europe. Nike, a brand known primarily for running and basketball shoes, was a latecomer to the football world. In fact, Nike's real push into football only began in the 1990s. Nike first started signing major football stars like Romario and Eric Cantona, and in 1996 they made a strategic move by signing the Brazilian national team, which helped them cement their place as a major player in the football world. By 2002, Brazil won the World Cup while wearing Nike kits, marking a significant turning point in the brand's football strategy. However, despite their rise, Nike was still struggling to challenge Adidas in certain markets, particularly in Germany and France. But this started to change over time as Nike gradually signed more and more top talent. Neymar's decision to leave Nike for Puma raised many eyebrows. After all, Neymar had been Nike's poster boy for years. He even had his own signature line with them. So why did he leave? The most straightforward answer is money. According to reports, Neymar wanted a contract that would elevate him to the same level as basketball star LeBron James, who had signed a lifetime deal with Nike reportedly worth more than $1 billion. Nike, however, wasn't willing to match Neymar's demands. Additionally, Neymar may have felt overshadowed by Cristiano Ronaldo, who was the face of Nike's football marketing efforts. By joining Puma, Neymar knew he could become the brand's primary focus. Puma, on the other hand, was willing to pay big to make Neymar their global ambassador. With Messi already at Adidas and Ronaldo at Nike, Puma saw an opportunity to position Neymar as their leading athlete. The result was a historic contract that made Neymar the highest-paid individual endorsement deal in Puma's history. But Neymar wasn't the only star to part ways with Nike. Raheem Sterling, one of England's brightest football stars, also left the brand. Sterling had been with Nike for most of his career, but in 2021, rumours surfaced that he was switching to New Balance. He was spotted wearing blacked-out New Balance boots during training, fueling speculation about his next move. New Balance had recently lost their sponsorship deal with Liverpool, freeing up funds for other investments. Sterling, with his on-field talent and off-field activism, particularly around social issues like racism, was a perfect fit for their brand. Nike, however, already had a similar player in Marcus Rashford, another football star known for his activism, so they might have decided that Sterling wasn't essential to their portfolio anymore. Robert Lewandowski, the 2020 FIFA Player of the Year, also seemed to be on his way out from Nike. Despite his incredible form and the accolade of being the best footballer in the world, Lewandowski was seen training in blacked-out Puma boots, sparking rumours that he was considering a switch. So, what's behind this mass exodus of football stars from Nike? One theory is that Nike is shifting its focus. Rather than spending big money to keep established players like Neymar or Lewandowski, Nike seems to be focusing on the next generation of football stars. Take Erling Haaland, for example. The Norwegian striker is one of the most exciting young talents in the world, and Nike has already made him one of the faces of their football division. Kylian Mbappe is another key figure in Nike's strategy. With Neymar gone, Nike has doubled down on promoting Mbappe as the future face of football. Mbappe has the potential to take over the mantle from Cristiano Ronaldo, and Nike is keen to make him their main star for years to come. Then there's Jadon Sancho, who was the youngest player to ever receive his own signature line from Nike. Along with other emerging stars like Ansu Fati and Kai Havertz, it's clear that Nike's strategy is now focused on the future, investing in the next generation rather than holding on to past stars. Sponsorship deals are long-term investments. When brands sign players to wear their boots, they're betting on their future potential. The COVID-19 pandemic might have played a role in Nike's decision-making. With major events being postponed or cancelled, brands like Nike and Adidas had to reconsider their spending. However, this shift in strategy was likely in the works long before the pandemic hit. Nike has all the data they need to make these decisions. They know how much a player like Neymar or Lewandowski is worth to them in terms of sales and brand value. If they thought it was worth matching Puma or New Balance's offers, they would have. But clearly, Nike has decided that the future lies with younger stars like Mbappe, Haaland and Sancho. The departures of Neymar, Sterling and Lewandowski from Nike aren't signs of a brand in decline. Instead, they reflect a strategic shift. Nike is betting on the future, investing in the next generation of football stars who can carry their brand for the next decade. Meanwhile, brands like Puma and New Balance are capitalizing on the opportunity to sign established stars looking for a fresh start. As football continues to evolve, so too does the world of sponsorships. And as we look to the future, it's clear that Nike is playing the long game. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of football sponsorships, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts. What do you think of Nike's new strategy? Let us know below.